So, how challenging is the runoff going to be?
Well, just like the jungle primary, our focus is going to be winning each day. So not focused on the long road ahead. We're just focused on winning each day, and we feel if we win each day, they're going to stack up, and the victory is going to be there, and we'll be up on Capitol Hill being a warrior for Northwest Georgia.
Do you hear any folks in the district expressing concern about the Iran war, the economy, stuff that they might be holding Trump responsible for, and if so, how do you handle that?
No, that's not what I'm hearing out on the campaign trail. They support President Trump. I think you see that in the results tonight. They want to know who President Trump was endorsing in this race, and that's why they came out in droves to support him, because they know they want an America First fighter on Capitol Hill fighting for his policies that are going to make a difference for our community, and that's what they want to see.
Mr. Perlar, how do you expect you'll be similar to or different from Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Well, I'm always focused on being my own person. So I've been a prosecutor my entire life. I fought in the courtroom. I'll continue to be a fighter. I'm a cancer survivor, military veteran. So I'm going to bring all that experience and be my own person.
When it comes to Trump's endorsement, some would say they would have thought that would have been an outright win, not a runoff. Why do you think that endorsement wasn't enough for him?
I would describe this as an outright win. We know that the endorsement from President Trump made a difference in this race, and we're going to go and win it. I think it's time that the Republican vote unites and gets a representative to Capitol Hill as soon as possible. But this is a win. This is an absolute win. I'm sorry, say again? No, there's going to be no change to the approach. What we've been doing is working, and we're going to keep telling the voters that we've been endorsed by President Trump, and we're going to go up there and be a fighter for them. That's the message that's been resonating with the voters, and we'll think that's going to get us a victory here on April 7th.
Can you talk about PFAS as an issue in Northwest Georgia?
So if you have an understanding of my background, so I'm a cancer survivor. If you look at the thyroid cancer rates where I grew up in White County, it's 3 to 4 times the national average. So my opinion is we need to make the chemical manufacturers of PFAS, hold them accountable. And my role in that will be as a congressman to make sure that the truth is coming out for the people in Northwest Georgia, and make sure that we can bring efforts to clean up any sort of remaining issues. So that's going to be my focus of bringing the resources to Georgia 14 to make sure that our land is safe, our families are safe, and make sure that our water is safe.
It looks like John Harris actually outpolled you tonight. Do you think that's kind of like a ceiling for him?
I don't think about opponents. We have to focus on what we can control, and we think once we get our message out there, continue to talk to the voters about my experience and what I bring to this campaign, and make sure that they understand we're going to be a warrior for them in Northwest Georgia. It doesn't matter what his numbers are. We're going to go out and win it on April 7th.
Guys, one more question, last one. You talked about the fact that the campaign at times this season between the Republicans has been a bit messy. What do you have to do now to get the other candidates to coalesce behind you, to get their supporters to coalesce behind you?
Yeah, well, I think you see with the results tonight, the voters support what President Trump is doing and endorsing our campaign. And I think the Republican Party is going to unite around us because they know that the Democrat is too dangerous. We can't have a Democrat representing Georgia 14. It would be a tragedy for our community. It would be a tragedy for Georgia 14. And it would be a tragedy for the MAGA movement. So we're going to unite. I fully expect our party to come together and go and win this thing on April 7th.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Perlar.